It goes on in the often dark. I'll tell you what's up, but you need to watch. We might talk about our fantasies and tell our tales about who we meet. You thought you knew us, but wait, we tell our secrets. We tell no lies, and we're inclusive, even if we find queers.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
Let's go.
What counts as having had sex with someone?
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
Not infidelity, because that's when you cheat.
Intercourse.
Intercourse, but I was thinking of something even more like sex.
Okay. So what counts as sex? Be specific. What act do you define as being sex?
Anything where the G-spot is being hit and there's actual pleasure. I don't count like...
So fingering?
No.
Just...
No, fuck. Having sex, but if you ain't coming, if one of you two don't come, then it's not sex. That was a waste of time.
Oh, wow!
Yeah.
So everything else, unless you come, it's not sex?
It's not sex if you haven't came, no.
Okay.
Whoa. I think oral, full blown is sex.
Yes.
Okay, so if oral sex makes you come, it's still sex?
No, because it rarely makes me come. I need the whole shebang.
Okay.
But if it makes somebody come.
Then it's counted as sex in your mind?
Yeah.
As long
like,
as you come.
Yeah. If they do, then yeah, that's cool.
So dry humping.
Yeah, that too, because that actually
That
feels
could be
quite nice.
that could be sex.
Yeah, dry humping could be sex. Yeah, that was nice too.
Okay. I'm learning today.
Yes.
So what if you like rub your foot on someone? And they come
No.
from
That doesn't. I can't. Well, what I don't know about somebody else, but that's not enough for me to.
But it can make someone come though. So would you class it as sex?
No.
Why is that not sex if the same end is met? If you're still coming and you're saying coming equals sex, then why is rubbing your foot on somebody and they come not sex?
Have you seen any videos of anyone coming from sex from foot from feet?
I've got loads.
There are a lot of
Why have you
people
got loads and you say it so proudly? I've got loads.
No, I don't have loads, but it's important. It's out there that people come from. Someone can just come by looking at something. You know, come. You know what I'm saying? So.
And then titch.
Okay, no. But there are people
it.
that do that, yeah. So if two people are literally not touching each other, sitting opposite each other, and just maybe masturbating, are they having sex with each other?
Yes.
Yeah, I think they are
that's
because
sex?
obviously you're
Mutual
watching their
Mutual masturbation is sex.
In the same room, if you're like in the same room.
Yeah, but don't touch each other.
or frotting as
To me,
well.
that's sex. So
that person can say they had sex with the other person if they don't ever touch each other. If they don't ever touch each
To
other.
me, it's like I'm putting you kind of in the same box as like how can I explain it? So like someone I was checking for was in another room doing that with someone else. That is sex to me. It's like you've cheated. So to me, that's sex, isn't it?
It's a sexual act.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it cheating.
Is it
It's
sex?
not
sex.
cheating's a bit too far. Like,
Yeah,
listen, I need to be bucking 10 times before I call it cheating.
So as far as you're concerned, mutual masturbation is sex and would be classed as cheating if
You
done.
know, it's like, kissing, anything like that's sexual to me is initiating sex. So I kind of throw it all in the same box. I won't say full act sex, like bang bang, but it's still.
So if you're in a relationship and you're going out and kissing someone else, where do you expect that to go?
Now, to me, like for it to actually be sex, I think it's like it needs to be what it says on the tin, innit? Like there's oral sex and there's like penetrative sex. Unless it has sex at the end of the word, for me, it's not sex. So like fingering and stuff isn't sex.
Finger sex.
Okay.
So
but
if
No, sorry, that's
finish-
foreplay. That's foreplay.
But
It
it's
can
not
be
sex on that.
considered as no. You're not in there. No, it's not sex. You're not. It's not sex.
But fingering can be
You
penetrative.
was no, but it's not sex.
So you said
No.
there's two forms of sex.
No. What I said.
Penetrative sex
I said
and
it.
oral
Going on
sex.
him, just going on him quickly, please.
No.
So if penetrative sex can be a form of sex, then why is fingering not? Because you can penetrate with the fingers.
No, but by penetrative sex, I'm talking about penis inserting inside somewhere. I'm not talking about
So
a
if
finger.
it's a toy, then it's not sex.
No.
What?
Oh
Wow.
You guys were having sexual encounters with each other.
Sexual.
Oh my god! So really, there's never any actual connection because
I never had sex basically.
That's what I was just thinking. I was literally just thinking that.
No, I said oral sex.
No, you said that with your toy.
Oral sex counts.
I said oral sex, so
Toys
yeah.
don't count.
No, but your oral sex
I
doesn't
feel
involve
like
a
you're
toy.
now picking what is penetrative sex.
I did,
based on
definitely.
your-
Don't think, I'm not lying. I was going along with it as I
That's what you describe it. I never
I
had sex.
sounded out.
No, I didn't say that though. No, I do think it's
Describing
like
things that
it's
I've done.
yeah,
I'm
but
saying that's not sex.
no, ultimately, yeah, I do know that I'm just coming from a male perspective, and in those kind of cases, I don't really understand where lesbians would like. When does it start for you guys? I think it's a lot easier for guys, but like, I don't understand when a lesbian has said that she's had sex or when they've just fooled around or I
personal,
don't.
though. Clearly, sitting on this sofa, it's personal.
It's
Depends
different
on
to
what
everyone.
you take.
Yeah,
Because
and I feel like if you're both having,
masturbation-
remember there's the clitoris as well. People forget about this part. And with the clitoris, if two girls are stimulating each other's clitoris, that can make them come because, I'm sorry, but the clitoris is a very sensitive area. So I'm sorry, like men can say what they want, but women's clitoris is doing way more than their dick, 10 inches or 20. No one cares.
The G-spot works fine, but obviously because of the added on extra sexual satisfaction and pleasure a woman can get from her clitoris, she needs more. So she needs like the G-spot and the clitoris, and that's why it's not really working in the bedroom with a lot of men.
But what is it that you're seeing as sex? What just not the clitoris just standing there, but like what is it that's
Sorry.
Ain't it
but
just
what is it
standing
that's
up?
but what is it that's sex about the clitoris clitoris?
Okay, most women.
Like this is the
I know, where
clitoris.
is the clitoris? No, you know what it is, yeah? Most women can only normally orgasm with the clitoris.
Stimulation.
Yeah, stimulation. A lot of men just think like bam, 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 bam. And then, and sometimes that is enough, but it's like she will still go in the other room and masturbate without you because it's not enough.
Right.
And I know she's because I'm telling you, yeah.
So for lesbians, fingering is sex.
To me,
It depends on the person, I
fingering
think.
is sex. I can make a girl come.
Not to me because I don't really use my hands.
I'll tell you why I think it's sex, because I've made girls squirt, I've made them come. The same way what a penis could do,
Yeah, that's it.
my hands could do the exact same thing. And it's still penetrating them, it's going in and out.
No, the
same
reason
Look
why I
at
find
these
it
Their,
weird,
their
yeah.
pussy's still getting wet, their walls are still getting wet.
No, the reason why I find it strange, yeah, is because like there's no
So you're classing
real
sex, but you're
boundary.
mostly pleasing them.
No,
yeah?
not
Because what
boundary.
you're
There's
getting
no
at that
like
vice versa,
threshold.
probably.
No, hear this for a second, yeah.
Yeah, land.
So imagine. So when I'm talking about like penis inserting inside somewhere, obviously I'm coming from a male perspective. That's just where my head is at. But like, so if we're just touching someone, and you just touching someone is what can be sex because you're saying fingering, it's just a hand on somewhere. Then where does it? Like just me, if I'm walking past you and I brush my hand, have I now had sex with you? Because
Okay,
my hands touch.
let me-
So
let me-
where
let me-
does it?
let
No,
me
but
be
when does it
clear.
stop then? Innit? When does it start?
Let
Because
me
if
be
you're
clear.
saying
Let me be clear. I think sex is something, anything to do with the vagina and the arsehole, your genital areas, anything that's been penetrating.
no,
it.
but someone
Let
touching
me
you on your
finish, let me
privates
finish, let me
just
finish,
once
let me
is not
finish.
sex.
Let me. I'm finish.
Squeezing.
So what? You just have to keep on going?
Actually-
What?
Yeah, but when you
sex?
squeeze
I'm
a
finished.
guy's dick, it's gonna get hard.
Let me finish. This is my perspective. This is what my personal
Okay.
views are. Okay, I believe sex. The question is, what is classed as having sex?
Yeah.
I believe the genital areas, whether it's a male or female, when you're touching it, you're arousing it, like and you come obviously, like okay. So let me talk for vagina first of all. If the vagina is getting played with, inserted, fingered, arsehole's being played with, I believe that's a form of sex.
Yeah.
With a man,
Okay.
All of that, look, they got all of that down there. They got the arse if they want it. They got the vagina. They got the labia. They got the little the little wet bit inside where you can just like they got the little hole, little bit. Yeah. They got the clitoris. They got the lips. They got a lot. They got a lot to play with. They got a lot to play with.
I think like it's a part of foreplay, so it's a part that will build up towards it. But to say that you had sex because of it, I don't know. I know lesbians do it, and I'm not sure. I don't quite understand it. Maybe it is for them. I don't know. but for guys, nah.
I've had situations where it's a person, it's a one-time situation. I may have known them, and yeah, I may have had my hands in your trousers, but I was just playing around the edges. I hadn't made it home yet. So as far as I'm concerned, that's not it's not sex. Like, I just had a feel.
It could be hand, it could be mouth. In my eyes, it's still sex. It's sex. It has to be. With a man, you got to check for your perspective, your point of view. You tell me what you class as sex as what man is.
But I just think unless it's penetration, I don't see it as sex.
Okay,
Or
fair
like
enough.
oral, I don't see it like maybe oral sex, so like the mouth on genitalia. But that's other than that, I just don't see it as sex.
So why
But I
is it
know
like
it's
the
different for
mouth
women.
on, but not for the hand on, because the mouth isn't in either. It's not penetrative. So
Yeah, but that's because it's called oral sex. They gave it to us. We didn't have to think.
fair enough. Like, I can understand what you're saying as seeing it as that, but then I also know enough people that the dry humping is the only thing that they do. Like-
Then, but they can
And
say
it
they're a
feels good
virgin.
too.
If I've so what? Are you serious? So if I've only just dry humped someone, I can say I've lost my virginity.
I guess in
Well,
that
Really?
not lost your virginity, but you've came from an experience which you obviously you was very aroused by. Now, even though you haven't obviously,
But not me. But someone could be aroused by, I don't know, seeing the weather change. It doesn't mean that
It
they.
depends on whether you're talking
Oh, no,
your
you know what
virginity
I'm
in
talking
the
about.
literal sense or in the figurative. Because have you had sex? Yes, you've had a sexual interaction with a person.
Yeah.
Have you broken that part that is whatever?
No, honey.
So they can
Yeah,
say
I
that
know.
they're not a virgin.
They're not. Well,
So
again,
you don't,
They
you
can say
don't,
what they like.
you don't actually think it. Don't even. You don't think it.
It depends on how you're taking
But
it.
to you, that's you can say you've lost your virginity.
As Tish just said, if
say dry
we're going to
humping,
talk technical
clothes on,
terms,
That's necessary.
dry humping
Yeah, dry humping with
isn't
your clothes
losing
on.
your virginity. But if it's with a girl and you rub your clit in her, she rubbed your clit in you, then yeah, you've had sex with a girl. You've done things with a girl.
Okay,
You've had
yeah.
sex.
But that's you're talking about being naked. It's not dry
Dry
humping.
humping.
It's
Listen, to me that's sex because at the end of the day you're getting wet, she's getting wet. It's just your clothes are the only difference that's
No, I cannot-
blocking you guys. So I see it as sex.
I can
If
see
my
that you
partner
really
cheated
know.
on someone, cheated and rad humped someone, that is sex in the day.
So you'll be like you had.
cuddling afterwards. Then yeah.
Thank you.
No, I just feel like
sex.
Sex is individual, it's personal, it's about how you feel and what you want and what you like. So we can't say that just because dry humping isn't sex for us, it isn't for somebody else. You have to give everybody the freedom to be who they want to be.
Dry humping is definitely sex.
no, but I think you like feel like like when a big or whatever dick is going inside something, yeah. That
It have to be big.
A big dick.
okay, sorry. A dick is going inside somewhere, yeah. You feel like that's that connection because it's going in
I guess so.
and out.
Maybe
so it feels like
just
good.
also what I've like been taught to associate with sex as well.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
So would you think then, like, even if it's just for a split second, someone just going in and taking it out, and that was it, that's sex?
Like a one
You're
stroke.
still tempted to do it.
Yeah, but that's
But you
not
couldn't
sex. They
take
didn't
it.
have sex.
But you couldn't take
They
it, but you still...
just popped it in and popped it out.
But you still...
Not sex.
Sex in a water.
Yeah, it's not sex.
Spanky is sex.
No. But
Listen,
because what I think you didn't say yet is that sex is about a duration of some sort.
No.
So like whether
That was a 1 minute duration.
No, because
Let me tell you
okay,
something.
think about it. No, I'm gonna no. I'm not 1 second.
No.
So imagine, yeah, you're naked inside the changing room, yeah, and another woman's naked inside the changing room. Just by chance, you happen to slip, and then bam, you end up bumping privates. Yeah, you've had sex.
So
No, that's stupid.
No, that's what I'm saying. In and out doesn't mean you've had sex. In and out does not mean
Can I pose it
sex.
differently? Because by Rashante's logic, if that in and out causes that person to bust, is it then sex?
That's what I was about to say.
Maybe.
If they're not... if they're not in a second...
Because one stroke
Maybe
Well, who's that
that's
sex for then?
They both need to initiate. It needs to be initiated. You can't just be like, "Oh, stranger, I bumped into you. I've been down to touch when we've had sex." No, it needs to be initiated. Both parties need to have consent to it. Yeah, it needs to be initiated. And the whole one stroke thing There's certain man who put one stroke, they
Yeah, they
bust,
bust, yeah.
and they come out. That's sex. Unfortunately for the girl, oh sorry. No,
That's terrible sex.
it was sex. You understand?
It's still classed as sex.
Okay, then, yeah,
Some people
I'll
that's
sway,
what-
I'll
that's
sway.
what it's still classed as.
Yeah, you'll take that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was my point anyway, so I'll sway. Yeah, that's sex too.
That's
Yeah.
sex. And sex could be anything or a person perceives in their mind. So someone watching porn, yeah, and
Nah.
wanking off to them own selves.
Oh,
that,
no,
that
no,
could be
People
sex.
with fetishes and that.
I'm
and
having
then
sex
people
with
follow
myself.
them. Yeah, that is sex, isn't it? Yeah.
So you're just gonna masturbation will just consider sex with yourself.
Yeah, you can have sex with yourself
Yes.
through masturbation.
With masturbation, if you're doing
I guess
do
it's
all your
separated
freaky stuff that you want while watching your favorite porn, that is a form of sex.
Yeah, absolutely. That sex is what you believe it to be sex. Some guys do say to me, you know, you're a girl, you're a lesbian, like you can't have sex with a girl. It doesn't make any sense. And then they'll bring up the point that sex is penetration and that is it. And I think it's quite ignorant because I am having sex. I'm getting pleasured. I'm coming. My girl's coming. We're making love. End of the day, and you're laughing.
Because you've got this thing about making it all lovey-dovey and it weirds me out, dude. So
Sorry. That's how I see sex. Is love
That's
making.
fine. That's lovely.
Basically, I don't just see it as that.
Fucking.
Yeah,
Okay.
I won't say that word because it's not what it is. It's
Okay.
making love with your partner. But
What if it's not a partner?
well, I'm not doing it then.
I don't understand why she has to make it all about love. Like, let sex be sex, let love be love. Why have we got to... No.
My point is, women and women can have sex. Men and men can have sex. Woman and man can have sex. And, you know, some people have sex with animals. Do you know what I mean? But they
Probably
do.
shouldn't do that.
Bestiology, whatever you call it. But that's still sex. But yeah, whatever you class as sex is sex.
So when's the
So it's just
first?
whatever you believe in your head is sex is sex. That's what you said.
Well,
Whatever
no,
you
not okay. No, that's a bit. I can't say whatever you believe in your own little head is sex, but yeah, you can have sex with a girl.
But what is that?
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
What is sex?
With a girl,
What is sex with a girl?
girl and girl sex. What is that?
As I mentioned before, I believe sex with two females, lesbians, is clitoral stimulation, penetration. Yeah, anything to do with the clitoris or the vagina, penetration, I believe is sex. If it gets aroused and yeah, and someone has
By somebody else, by the opposite person. So if somebody, if it's being done to you or you're doing it to someone via the vagina in some kind of way, shape or form, then that's sex.
And also you can have sex with yourself as well.
Right.
You know,
Wow.
you can.
No, I
Like
guess.
girls use vibrators on themselves. They stimulate. It's just the same way someone else would. They can do it themselves.
Yeah.
So that is sex with yourself.
Yeah, I guess so. I can see
Like
that.
you can put a dildo in your bum.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying,
it's an option.
but you can, and that
that's
is
sex.
sex. Thank
It
you,
is.
it's sex.
Okay, so what's your idea of sex then?
No, you
Not
lot
from the
are
male
hurting my head
perspective.
now.
So what do you think lesbian sex is then?
No, I knew that like no like it'll be ignorant for me to not know what lesbians do.
Yeah.
Like that's I know that, but I don't know when like for guys it comes to a point where like yeah you've just been fooling around and then you can say that you've had sex. For I don't understand how that step with women, like, is it like the first time you started fooling around was the first time you had sex with a woman?
Yeah.
Because
Basically.
See, I don't see it like that
because
necessarily.
there's levels to it when it
Yeah.
comes to like having sex with a guy, because there'll be oral, which isn't as like all the way. We'll say if you're going all the way is when you have penetrative sex. But you're not. But I guess there's not like a
I
half
don't
and all
think
the
you should
way.
belittle this because it's not as visual as maybe two men or a man involved.
No, it's not. It's
You
not
know, two
belittling
mans
it.
that's
It's more
involved.
so like, is there like a halfway and then a full all the way?
Of course,
Can
there
you
is of anything. You
But
can go
what is?
halfway
But what
and
is?
forward.
But what is like halfway
Is it
lesbian
because?
sex?
No, I think I know what he's talking about. Unless I'm in La La Land, yeah. But you know, with guys when they're having sex, there's so much. Like you can do cock frocking. What's it called? You know when they bang their dick together. Like basically, there's a lot of stuff you can do. No, you can actually you can do like a double jerk off. There's things you can do. There's a lot you can do when it comes to two men.
That wouldn't be considered sex. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like 'cause if you're just wanking each other's cocks together, like
Then
like
you're not
foreplay.
had sex. Yeah.
yeah, that's like a bit of teasing.
Okay.
That's not sex. Like for goodness sake.
So you class that as you getting teased then?
So I'll say
Of
that's
course
halfway.
it is.
I'll say
Yeah, but what is halfway for
a
women?
girl? For a
Yeah.
girl. So halfway for a girl will probably be oral sex.
But isn't that
But
all
that's
the way?
thing, that's the thing. I was gonna say it's a personal thing because for me, I know there are people that'll be like oral sex is fine. I'm not going down on anyone I don't know like that. Like it's not happening the first time. It's probably not happening the second time. Third time if you're lucky. But no. So there are
So what
lines.
is your
but it's
halfway?
for-
What is your halfway?
My halfway, I feel like one, if there's any form of penetration, we've gone too far. We've gone past the line. Before that, obviously oral sex is past the line for me, but anything outside of that, I don't think I would count as sex.
Before halfway, I would say is probably more like kissing the neck. Yeah, there's kissing basically. It's kissing, nothing too deep. Maybe like rubbing the breast, the nipple. But yeah, like from the outside, not the inside, not skin touching. Yeah, so all clothes are on. That's before the halfway stage. Clothes are on.
Anything that is outside, external, is before sex. So if you're playing with the boobs, if you're playing with the clit, kissing on the neck, all of the other foreplay stuff, that's before the halfway mark. Anytime you pass that, then we've got into sex play.
So fingering.
So that
is
wouldn't
not
be
sex.
Fingering would, but as I said, anything that's penetration.
No, but if it's just on the outside.
So what else could you
on the
possibly
outside
do?
then
Oh, okay. So you think this is like virtually the same as me?
I agree with
no.
Carl.
I can still come from the outside.
Any form of touching around the genital areas and that is sex. But I think I have two different views on it.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
There's a normal view and then there's like a cheating view.
So tell
So
me.
it's like what I would class as sex if it was my partner and by someone else might be not what I would think is sex normally. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
So like any form of like you touched or you like hugged and just a little thing to me that's like alright, you've technically cheated, you've had sex with it like with someone else. But then at home if I don't have a partner it'll be any form of just touching around the genital.
So if someone touched your dick, is that cheating? Sorry.
Someone touching my dick.
Yeah, like
That's cheating. That's going across.
It's
That's across the line. That's
But
past
if you're not talking about, because it sounds like, I mean, I don't, but it's more like you have like irrational thoughts when it comes to cheating then, because if like without cheating, if someone just touching somebody's genitals is not sex, but then you say just because you're cheating, it's now sex, that's more irrational. So, but when you come to like the without cheating, touching a hand is not sex, hand on a private is not sex.
I feel like there'll be more to it to add on to it to make it sex kind of thing.
Do you know, I think any
Yeah, it's like
thing
a
to do
spot.
with genitals, any genital play is sex. That's what I believe. Anything to do with genitals is sex. Straight up and down. So it's the same thing as cheating.
Okay, so if you start with some playing around with the clitoris and then you get distracted by the TV and it's over, did you have sex?
We had a little bit of sex.
A little bit of sex.
Hey.
You had a small piece. Okay.
Yeah.
All right
You're
then.
gonna finish
I
it off later,
tasted
innit?
it, no?
Did you?
You said, what did you say? Anything
Fooling
to do
around
with-
with the clitoris.
Yeah,
And then
it
you
could
stop.
it could have been a fingering, it could be a licking. It's a little bit of sex.
A little bit of
Because
come
if
back
it
to
went
that,
all
yeah.
the way, they would have bust.
Yeah.
If you kept on
Wow.
going on, it's a little bit of sex. It's still sex. You can't say to someone, oh I never ate today, but they have like a spoonful of spaghetti bolognese and a little bit of food. You might have a whole chicken full up and a little bit of food.
Okay.
Do you get it? It's a little bit of sex.
everything sex in calm as well.
Everything
So
is sex.
body count
Everything.
would have
slowly.
That means people are losing
I
their
know my
virginity
body
way
count.
younger than everyone thinks.
Yeah, it's true. I actually agree.
Because a little bit of sex.
A little bit of sex.
Because
Yeah.
a little bit of sex.
Do you think you can lose your virginity on your own?
No.
Oh,
But
No, I think
You
the
can.
second
If you
person
get a
is required.
dildo,
Oh,
Talking
like
about
that?
literal.
Yes,
No,
and
that's not-
literally,
that's not-
you literally lose your virginity yourself. So you're fingering, you've got a dildo, you're going, like, you bleed everything the same way, your hymen's broke, do you think you can, like, lose your own virginity yourself?
I think I really can.
I think it
That's the
is.
first time
This
experience.
version of,
Because
but
if you
it's
go
not
to like
the
a, if you go
sexual
to like a Muslim
experience of-
country and then they think you're a virgin, but you've been all this time you've been banging this dildo, you like bang all the rules, and then it comes to your man now.
No, but your hymen can break for many different reasons.
Yeah.
I know, but you've had penetration. You've had, imagine you had a big dildo the size of my arm.
Oh my god.
That's what I mean.
Why
Do
is
it
that?
yourself. And then it's time. Okay, Mary, here's your husband.
I'm not sure the size of the dildo matters.
Trust me, it
in whether or
matters.
not- In
The
whether or
size,
not
it
you are a virgin
stretches.
or not.
I know what I'm saying. You've broken your hymen yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, you've done it.
It doesn't mean that you've lost your virginity.
Yeah,
no.
so physically you've broken your hymen, so in that respect of losing
So
your
what is your virginity
yes.
then? What is that all about
The
then?
interaction with the other person.
Sex. What you said, just touching
Well,
it.
you can have sex by we've all agreed that sex
No,
can
No,
be
no,
by yourself.
I
said-
don't agree nothing.
We've all agreed that you can have sex by yourself.
no, I said, can you?
Masturbate.
Wait. When did I say that? When did I say
No
that?
one's agreeing that you can't have sex by yourself.
Masturbation.
Yeah,
No, you
masturbation.
can-
I don't think masturbation is sex.
What?
I
Yes,
don't.
it
No,
is.
I don't think it's.
I
I
don't
think
even
this.
know anymore.
No, I think sex involves another person.
Yeah.
I
But,
just,
okay,
Yeah,
so
'cause
these
it
two
brings that-
masturbation,
that-
they count.
Yes.
Okay.
No, was what sex?
Yes. You said it involves another person. The person is still
No,
present.
no, but it doesn't mean everything that involves another person is sex.
Fair. So is your masturbation then not sex because there's
No,
interaction
no,
between the two
no.
people?
You just masturbated together. That. What did you do? You masturbated together. Not what did you do? We had sex. No, because that would imply two different things
we
in my
had
head.
sex separately with ourselves.
No, look,
What?
I
Yeah, no.